Yeah. He mentions over here that there were several different yichudim that are going on at the same time. On page Tov Mem Zion, it says over here the zivug. He talks about the first yichud that takes place between Yaakov and Rachel, panim bepanim. Okay, so that's something that we kind of have an idea about what that could be talking about. That's what happens in Shachris. Let's go to the next one. He says in the Zivug Bet, I want to kind of read this a little bit. Zivug ach ba'ach, the kli hapanimi. Now, first of all, you had here yichud, the kli hapanimi was the yichud panim bepanim. Now it's going to be ach ba'ach, b'tefillas mincha and arbis. That's when that happens. And he said, besides the fact that you have mochin coming to the kelim emsaiyim v'chitzoniim, so they're coming to all of these different places in Mincha, in these different places in Mincha, the kelim emsaiyim v'chitzoniim chosrin the bo mochim av the kelim penimim, but mochin come back to the kelim penimim also. These are the mochin that came already. They came in the morning. Now they're coming back again. But tefilah shachris, so that's when that came originally. But nistalkul la'achar tefilah, then they left. We said before that at the Rishimo. Ba'adahem chozim, and now they go back. V'nim shachin b'mincha shenis, they come back at mincha the second time. So they come back, they keep coming back. Okay, so this is really where it takes off, where I really wanted this to go in a different direction. And fortunately, I'm not the writer, so he says something else. So as it goes along, no nimshko called kumas hamochim. But what it is, as you go to Mincha and Marav, all of the mochim don't come in at that time. So the chshanimshko b'shachris, and everything came, because there you had the Chabad Chag at 9. So the chavachin kafilishim b'shachris shehem tzadik hakolol gar vok. So it had the whole thing there. Also had the concept of the lambad mem the yasas b'tavuna. He said eladim shachin ke'es rak chelik malmochim, but only a portion of them came, which is like the vok. Let's see what he says. Now he said, "B'fsidas mitcha chosrim ubayim raka mochin devok the tavuna." That's what comes in now, just as vok. Forget shelo chosach they call this called a mochin, and again, like we said before, all of the mochin don't come in. The after she ata zivug de Yaakov Rachel, but because of the fact that level of yichud you can't take place. So therefore, he said b'lechein. So therefore, mitzad the kelim b'benimim na'asa ata zivug de zav. And that's going to be a yichud that's a l'malam in a chazer. And I don't remember exactly how that works out. We know that where the yesod of Leah is, at any rate, whoa. So he said, the Leah b'zivug zechad nikro zivug da'ach ba'ach. So it's also called a yichud da'ach ba'ach, but I'm thinking that here's what he's going to say, kalap is zivug Yaakov Rachel, which is called Pnipani Bepanim. But we'll see what I wanted him to say after this was, well, let's find out what happens to this yichud of does it also have 3 parts? Does it also have a Panimi, a Chitzon, and what do you call this? Panimi, Chitzon, and Emsa? Does it have also that, the Ach Ba'ach? So he says only like this, really, in relationship to Yaakov and Rachel. That's why we call it ach ba'ach. But it seems to me like to itself, it's going to be a panimi. So therefore, I'm thinking, well, it's a panimi. Does it have three kalim? That's what I'm trying to say. They have 3 kalim, and they're going to go on as we continue on, or what's going on? So he says anyway. So he says klapi zivo Yaakov and Rachel. Okay, that's where we're at. With the tefilas arvis, and we come down now to nighttime. Chosrim lebo rak hamochin devok the yasos. So in other words, we only have a partial mochin coming in. Became devok the tavuna the kelim benimim, and also the vok of the tavuna for the kelim benimim. All that's coming in now. Became Shachamochim Halulot Lo Ma speaking the Tzurg Zivug the Yaakov and Rachel. So since that's not, you can't do a Yaakov and Rachel here because all you have is the Vok again, but it looks like you're getting the Yasis and the, I'm not sure really what the difference is or how that works, but between Yasis and Tavuna, which you mentioned before. At any rate, it's a shorter version. Now, Az is Zivug the Yaakov and Leah, so therefore Yichud has to be with Yaakov and Leah. We know that it's a Lamata Menachazer. Excuse me, the Yaakov and Leah Mechachazer Lamala Dazah. So I got that a little bit off. So he says that's where that Yichud is going to take place. Then the Zivug Zera Gam Ku Nikra Zivug Ach Ba'ach, but it's really is a Zivug Panim B'Panim. But it's in, well, is it? It's not. It's some kind of a yichud has to take place there. But he says in relationship to Yaakov and Rachel, it's considered to be acharayim. Now, that's all I see is that it has this relationship kind of idea, the use of name. What I'm trying to think is I understand is that, how, what is the mechanism by which these yichudim take place? They are yichudim, but they're not the yichud, the main yichud, the secondary ones. So therefore, I guess this is point here. Therefore, they're considered to be ach ba'ach in relationship, but not ach ba'ach in the way that we may understand it when they go to the chek of Abba Ve'ima. I don't know. If he says it's ach to ach in relationship, then what was bothering me, I wanted him to keep going on and saying that, well, the same thing also has I'm trying to explain myself, also has a panemia emsa and a chitzoni. And so therefore we should see them in the next set of davenings. When you get to Shachris, it's just going to be going on. And like that, with all of these three different kinds of yichudim that we see taking place. So let's finish up. And it says, and I would say everything. Hey, Masha, the Bekal Tefillah, the Az, Zivug, the Kli, Echad, the Yaakov, Rachel. There's every single yichid. This is one place he said this. That the Bekal Tefillah, the Az, Zivug, the Kli, Echad, the Yaakov, Rachel. One aspect of that Kli is going to be Besukin, Benim Emsoy, O Chitza. The Hein Masha, Omer, the Tefillah, Mincha, Zivug, Chub, the Yisrael, the Leah, the Arvis, the Yaakov, Leah. The Zechu Mitzad, the Kli HaPanimi. So this is all has to do with this, but there's a Panemius with them. The Heim Masha Ombech of the Chazavug and the Minkov Arbis Heim Zivug Ach Ba'ach. When does it say that? So they're having a Panemius Stika Yichud there. And that's what my question was, I guess I'm condensing, is that, so why doesn't it say they have three Kalim also, and then it has to stretch out? That was my question, but they don't. So he said, the Zivug, the Minkov Arbis Heim Zivug Ach Ba'ach. The Zechu Ba'erech, but it's only in relationship to the zivug of Yaakov or Rachel. But because actually there is a real life yichud going on there, but it's not the main event. V'kol ha'omrohem is a zivugim v'yomiyim hana'azim b'tefilos. So this is all what we're saying is going on at tefilos, but actually there's multiple things happening in every tefilah. V'zos milvad zivugim b'shel parts of kadsha. That's not counting what we're talking about previously in the previous chapter. Sheniz boyer in yon and the el. We said thanks for learning with me, Rebbe. I stretched it out a little bit. Sorry. Call Tuf.